And we're back with WSJ Lunch Break. I'm Wendy Bounds. Time for House of the Week. You voted, you picked. Who won? Stefanos Chen. He is going to tell us all about it. But first, he's going to walk us through all of the lovely candidates. This first one I'm digging because of the wildlife potential. This is in Connecticut.
Yeah, right. This is in Darien, Connecticut. It's a 6,400 square foot home on the waterfront. And what's great about it is that it's right across the harbor. There's an 80-acre park with wildlife sanctuary, and there's wildflowers all over the place. And because of that nature preserve, you have a lot of birds that will sort of migrate to the area. So if you're big on bird watching, this is the home for you. It's got 5 bedrooms, 4 full baths, and there's an outdoor shower even. So
yeah, I want to talk about this outdoor shower because I have a friend who has an outdoor shower, and she really does use it, you know, a good chunk of the year. Do you? This one is this an all-weather shower?
This is year-round. It's really useful for basically any kind of weather. So if you're an outdoorsy type, this is the one for you.
Just got to make sure you've got that buffer of trees.
Just
right,
a little
just
privacy.
right, Stefanos. All right, we're looking at that house right there. That is in Darien, Connecticut, $8.3 million. Let's move all the way out to Montecito, California.
We have a home here. It's 11,400 square feet, and what's interesting about this is that the owners were really into Southern French architecture. They wanted kind of a storybook look, so this home has some very whimsical kind of tourists and spires on the home. Kind of gives it that kind of castle feel.
We were looking at candy and movie posters. What's that about?
Yeah, so the owner has kids in the home, and she really wanted to make it a livable house. I mean, despite the dimensions, she thinks it's very cozy, and so in the basement next to the theater, she created this candy stand for the kids.
that works. Right?
So yeah, it's great.
And they've got a dentist who lives in as well.
Well, they should, yeah,
that
neighboring.
should come with the house. All right, so 12 bathrooms, 8 bedrooms, and these the kitchen has 2 large islands. Like again, one for them, one for the kids.
Right. Yeah, which is great. It's a very large room because that's sort of the heart of the house for them, and they've built it that way. So yeah, there are 2 very large kitchen islands.
All right, 11,400 square feet, just under 20 million. Let's move over to Maryland.
So we have a builder owner out there who kind of describes himself. He's a self-described renegade in architecture. He says he's not big on the colonial style that you see pretty often in Washington area. So instead he went the other direction, went very modern. Here's this kind of cubic style modern home that's it's multiple cubes connected by these glass bridges, great views, tons of glass panels looking out onto the landscape there, and it's really just something that you wouldn't imagine that you'd see out in that area.
What about the pond? There's a pond?
There's
koi pond?
There's a koi pond beneath the glass bridge. You can look directly down as you walk between.
I see. Great.
Yeah, and it's in the house. Yeah.
All right, $5 million for that. Just under $5 million for that one. A fire pit outside as well. All right. Now you say we're going to go for storybook whimsy in Dallas. Is this like a reality show?
Yeah, we could pitch it that way. Sure. It's a home by a really renowned designer out in Dallas. His name is Charles Dilbeck. He's built almost 600 homes in the area, both spec and custom over the years, mostly in the 1930s. And this is one of those homes, and the owner actually has been kind of hunting down Dilbeck homes. She's a real big fan of them. What he's known for is kind of mixing very well-known styles and kind of putting his own spin on it. So this home has a turret of its own, and it's in a French Norman style, but what is unusual about it are a small little accents that is put across the home, both on the exterior and then the interior details.
Really interesting exterior of the house, and the sky, it looked like they photoshopped that sky in there. It's like the beautiful pink, but this beautiful good outdoor seating area. All right, $1.6 million for that. The one I would pick for myself would be that Renegade design in Maryland. What did everybody else think?
Well, this week actually the Connecticut home one.
The very first one we saw, the large one in Darien. Again, this one's the one with that outdoor shower.
Right.
So everybody wants an outdoor shower, right, Stefanos? All right.
I certainly do.
Well, there you go. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks.